Hi and welcome to another story, and today we have part 5 of the 26 Story Treehouse by Andy Griffiths and Terry Denton, continuing from chapter 11, 10 Unlucky Pirates. "Open up!" yells Captain Woodenhead, pounding on the door. "Sorry," I say, "members only." "Now come on, Andy," says Captain Woodenhead. "Let me in and my crew. I promise nothing bad will happen. Forgive and forget, that's my motto." "But what about that stuff you said on the beach about making us pay, and how you were going to claim your treehouse for yourself?" Captain Woodenhead roars with laughter. Oh, don't take any notice of that," he says. "That was just silly pirate talk. All we want is to come in, take off our boots, rest our weary, waterlogged bones for a couple of days, and then we'll be on our way." "Sorry," I say, "but I'm afraid the answer is still no." "All right, then you leave me no option. We're going to blast our way in," says Captain Woodenhead, suddenly turning nasty again. "Men, prepare the cannon." "Oh no," says Terry. "What are we going to do?" "Let them in," I say. "Are you crazy?" says Jill. "You're just going to let them in?" "Yes," I say. "I know it sounds crazy, but I just had an idea. Do you remember that nursery rhyme where all the pirates get killed one at a time?" "Of course," says Jill. 10 Unlucky Pirates is one of my favourites. But how is a nursery rhyme going to help us now, even if it does have 10 pirates in it?" "Well," I say, "even the craziest nursery rhymes have a grain of truth in them. Take Hey Diddle Diddle, for instance. Everybody thinks it's just a made-up story about a cow jumping over the moon. But in 1864 in Dorset, England, a cow really did jump over the moon." "Really?" says Terry. "Yes," I say. "And in Rockabye Baby, there is a baby in a cradle in the treetops, and when the wind blows, the cradle falls down. Well, scientific studies show that if you put a baby in a cradle in the treetops and the wind blows, the cradle and baby really will fall down." "That's incredible," says Terry. "Who would ever have thought that?" "And of course, you know little Miss Muffet." "That actually happened to me," says Jill. "I was sitting there on my tuffet, eating my breakfast, when along came a spider that sat down beside me and frightened me away." "But I thought you loved all animals," said Terry. "Not spiders," says Jill. "Nobody likes spiders. Not even spiders like spiders. Ah! Well, anyway, I say, the point is, if I'm right, then 10 Unlucky Pirates suggests that 10 pirates in our treehouse are going to be a bad combination." "I hope you know what you're doing, Andy," says Terry. "Me too," I say. "I'll give you one last chance to surrender peacefully," bellows Captain Woodenhead. "Otherwise I'll blast you and your treehouse to pieces in a very non-peaceful way." "That won't be necessary," I say. "We've had a quick meeting and decided to allow you and your crew free membership with access to all treehouse facilities, including unlimited use of the marshmallow machine, the lemonade fountain, and the ice cream parlour." "Well, that's more like it," says the captain amid rousing cheers from his crew. I climb down, open the door, and the pirates barge in excitedly. Within moments, they've climbed the ladder and made it up to the main level. "Well, I must say," says Captain Woodenhead, looking around the treehouse, "you've made yourselves quite a palace out of the pieces of my boat. I think my crew and I are going to be very happy here. Very happy indeed, especially with you three as our slaves." "Slaves?" says Terry. "But I thought you said if we let you in, nothing bad would happen to us." "There are plenty of things worse than being a pirate slave, my lad," says Captain Woodenhead. "There's having your head bitten off by a huge fish that stinks like mouldy old cheese. That's pretty bad. And then there's being swallowed by a huge fish that stinks like mouldy old cheese. That's not particularly pleasant either. Also, having your ship wrecked in a storm and the pieces stolen by thieves isn't much fun either, in case you were wondering. Worse things than being a pirate. Getting cut in half so you're only a half a pirate. Being two pirates. Being a crash test dummy. Being an automatic door that opens and shuts by itself. Being Andy. Being a block of wood. Andy, Jill, Silky." "Hey, Captain," yells one of the pirates. "Look at the vine. Come and have a swing with us." Captain Woodenhead's crew are standing at the edge of the deck, clinging to a vine. "I swear by my ex-Woodenhead, that is a mighty fine vine," said the captain. Then he turns back to us. "You three stay here. I'm just going to have a quick swing, and then I'll be back to tell you how things are going to be around here from now on." The captain runs across, and with a mighty leap joins his crew on the vine. They push off and go swinging out wide from their treehouse. "Well, so far so good," I say. "What are you talking about?" says Terry. "The pirates have taken over the treehouse and we're back to being pirate slaves again." "Yes, but not for long," I say. "The first verse of 10 Unlucky Pirates is 10 unlucky pirates swinging on a vine. One fell off and then there were 9. And look what's happening. 10 pirates swinging on a vine. See what I mean about nursery rhymes containing the truth? All we have to do is wait. I have to admit, it does look pretty dangerous, says Terry. There are 10 pirates on what is clearly only a 9-pirate vine. Well, it can't be that dangerous, says Jill, as we watch them swing up towards the ice skating rink. Nobody's fallen off yet. No, not yet, I say, crossing the fingers on both of my hands. But any moment now. There's a blood-curdling scream as one of the pirates loses his grip and goes plummeting downwards. Yeah! We peer over the edge at the pirate-shaped hole in the ground below. Puff! You were right, says Terry. But what about the others? Well, they're at the ice skating rink, I say, which is exactly where the rhyme predicts they would be. 9 unlucky pirates learning how to skate. If my calculations are correct, any moment now we should be hearing a loud crack. Crack! Like that, said Terry. Exactly like that, I say. I think we can safely let the rhyme take it from here. 9 unlucky pirates learning how to skate. 1 cracked through the ice, and then there were 8. 8 unlucky pirates riding the mechanical bull, Kevin. 1 got bucked off, and then there were 7. 7 unlucky pirates making a rockin' pirate mix. 1 got electrocuted, and then there were 6. 6 unlucky pirates doing a synchronized dive. 1 missed the swimming pool, and then there were 5. 5 unlucky pirates eating ice cream galore. 1 got brain freeze, and then there were 4. 4 unlucky pirates playing in a tree. 1 sat in the catapult, and then there were 3. 3 unlucky pirates, each getting a tattoo. The ATM malfunctioned, and then there were 2. 2 unlucky pirates, mud fighting in the sun. 1 got baked hard, and then there was 1. That's amazing, Andy, says Terry. Everything happened just like it does in the rhyme. There's only 1 pirate left. Yes, says Jill, but unfortunately it's the worst one, Captain Woodenhead, and here he comes. Don't panic, I say. There's still 1 more verse. 1 unlucky pirate with a cutlass and a gun. He got lost in the maze of doom, and then there were none. Well, it's kind of right, says Terry. He's got a cutlass and a gun, but he's not lost in the maze of doom. He's not even in the maze of doom. No, not yet, I say, but he soon will be. Let's go. Where, says Terry? Into the maze of doom. But it's dangerous, says Terry. Look at the signs. Are you crazy? Hazard. Enter at your own risk. Certain death ahead. I know what the signs say, but Captain Woodenhead is even more dangerous. He's got a cutlass and a gun, remember? Oh yeah, good point, says Terry. Let's go. Chapter 12. The Maze of Doom. We run into the maze. Captain Woodenhead runs after us, exactly as I'd hoped he would. We turn left. We turn right. We turn left again. Then right. Left. Left. Right. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Right and left. Until we hit a dead end. We're all bent over double, panting. I think we lost him, I say. Yes, but now we're lost too, says Jill. No, we're not, I say. All we have to do is what we just did, but in reverse. But I'm not that good at running backwards, says Terry. I don't mean that, I say. It's a simple matter of retracing our steps. Just follow me. We turn right, then left, left, then right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left. Unless I'm very much mistaken, I say, we should see the entrance round the next right. But we don't. All we see is another dead end. And I do mean dead. There is a skeleton wearing a postman's cap slumped against the wall. Isn't that Bill the postman's hat, says Jill. So that's why we haven't been getting any mail, says Terry. That's so sad, says Jill. I know, says Terry, because I really like getting mail. No, I mean about Bill. I was quite fond of him. So was I say. But it's not our fault. The warning signs are clearly posted. It's not called the Maze of Doom for nothing, you know. But we entered, says Jill. That's because it was an emergency. So, how do we get out, says Jill. We don't know, says Terry. What do you mean you don't know? You built it, didn't you? Where are the emergency exits? There aren't any, I say. But all mazes have emergency exits, says Jill. This is the Maze of Doom, I explain. It doesn't have emergency exits. That would be cheating. Oh no, says Terry. We're going to end up as skeletons, just like Bill the postman. Not necessarily, says Jill, looking skywards. Listen. To what, says Terry. That soft, fluttering sound, says Jill. Unless I'm very much mistaken, that's the sound of Silky and her friends. Silky's going to save us, says Jill. All we have to do is follow her. And sure enough, Jill's right. Before long, we are making our way out of the maze and back into the safety of the treehouse. Thanks, Silky, says Terry. You're an even better guide than Superfinger. That's because Silky is real, says Jill. Superfinger is just a character you and Andy made up for your last book, remember? Oh, yeah, says Terry. Speaking of books, I say, let's get back to finishing this one. I don't think Captain Woodenhead will be giving us any more trouble. He'll never make it out of there alive. I wouldn't be so sure of that, says Terry, pointing behind me. I turned to see Captain Woodenhead emerging from the maze. But how could you possibly find your way out of there? I gasped as we retreat across the deck. That's the most complicated maze in the world. It's the Maze of Doom. A couple of lucky guesses, I suppose, says Captain Woodenhead, advancing towards us, slicing and dicing the air with his cutlass. Well, lucky for me, that is. Not so lucky for you. He's right about that. This time there's no escape. We're right at the edge of the deck. Below us is the shark tank. You've ruined everything, says Captain Woodenhead. My wooden head, 2 of my ships, and now you've destroyed my crew as well. But I'll have my revenge. Prepare to die. Captain Woodenhead raises his arm high into the air, his cutlass flashing in the sun. Get ready to jump, I say. Don't even think about it, says Jill. Those sharks are not to be disturbed. Quiet, you two, says Terry, looking up. Listen. To what? Says Jill. That weird noise. Unless I'm very much mistaken, that's the sound of a fish head that has been blasted off its body, has gone into orbit, and is now falling back down to Earth. We hear a whooshing sound and look up to see the terrifying head of Gorgonzola rushing straight towards us. Terry grabs me and Jill and pulls us clear. Gorgonzola's head lands right on top of Captain Woodenhead. Poof! He staggers around, loses his footing, and falls off the deck, right into the shark tank. Splash! There's a wild frenzy of flashing fins and teeth, and then all is quiet. Looks like the sharks are feeling better, says Terry. Yes, I say, they've definitely got their appetite back. I just hope his underpants were clean, says Jill. Chapter 13, the last chapter. You know, there's nothing like a session in the anti-gravity chamber to really help you relax after a stressful couple of days like the ones we've just been through. It's so peaceful and floaty and anti-gravitational. Ring, 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 ring. Uh-oh, says Terry. That's the video phone. It must be Mr. Big Nose. He's right. I'd better go answer it. What took you so long, said Mr. Big Nose. I'm a busy man, you know. Sorry, I say. I was relaxing in the anti-gravity chamber. Relaxing? What about the new book? It's all done, I say. Then why isn't it on my desk? Don't worry, I say. I'll get it to you very soon. But it's been a bit hectic around here. You see? Spare me the details, said Mr. Big Nose. I don't pay you for excuses. I pay you for books. And if the new one isn't on my desk in the next 5 minutes, then I won't be paying you at all and you can find yourself a new publisher. But I thought we had until next Friday, I say. You did, but the schedule changed, says Mr. Big Nose. 5 minutes or else. The screen goes blank. What's the matter, Andy, says Jill. It's the new book, I say. The schedule has been changed. Instead of being due next week, now it's due in 5 minutes. I hate Mr. Big Nose, said Terry. Be quiet, I say. He might hear you. What new book are you talking about, says Jill. This one, I say. It's about me and Terry and how we met. You're in it as well. Really, says Jill. Can I see it? Sure. It's really good, says Jill when she's finished. I love stories with a happy ending. Me too, says Terry. But that's the thing, I say. It's not going to have a happy ending unless we get it to Mr. Big Nose on time. Why don't we use Captain Woodenhead's cannon, says Terry. We can put the book in it and blast it straight to him. It'll get there in no time. Great idea, I say. Let's load it in. OK, says Terry. All done. Can I light the fuse? Sure, I say. I hand him a match. 3, 2, 1. Blam! Hello, Bear? A book. I said extra carrot. Don't you people ever listen? Smash! Hey, that looks like fun, says Jill. Can I try it? No problem, says Terry. Hop in. Blam! So, that's it, says Terry. We're finished. Do we have free time now? We sure do, I say. Our next book isn't due for at least a year. Great, says Terry, because I've drawn up a set of plans for another 13 stories that I'd really like to get your opinion on. The 39-story treehouse. The end. And that is the end of the 26-story treehouse by Andy Griffiths and Terry Denton. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. I'll be back soon with lots more stories and videos coming your way very soon on my channel. If you'd like to subscribe or hit a like, that's always appreciated. Thanks for listening, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.